Folks, how are y'all doing today?
Good.
Awesome. Welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today?
Good, sir.
Fantastic. Go ahead and stand at ease. I'm Major Jeff Olesko. I'm the Executive Officer here at the Dallas MEPS. On behalf of Colonel Alexander, our Commanding Officer, number one, welcome you guys here. Number two, thank you for the decision you guys are getting ready to make. Less than 0.5% of America is ever going to join the armed forces, and you guys are doing that today. I know I got almost all shippers in here. Where's my one guy joining the delayed entry program today? That's you, sir. What service? Army. Fantastic. Glad to have you. Let me, real quick, hit some administration right up front so I can get that out of the way. For y'all, have you guys been briefed on, and do you understand the DoD separation policy, restrictions on personal conduct for the armed forces, and UCMJ Articles 83, 85, and 86?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And the most important question I have for y'all, do you have any questions or reservations about enlisting at this time?
No, sir.
Awesome. For family members, thank y'all so much for being here. We have some very strict ground rules here at the Dallas MEPS. Okay, I'm kidding, there are none. You can take as many pictures and videos you like. You can stand wherever you can't have your cell phone ring though, that's very bad. I'm just kidding. You guys can stand wherever you'd like to. So if you can't see your loved one from where you are right now, please act like you own the place. Feel free to move around and get to where you can see them. This ceremony is as much for you guys as it is for them, especially you guys who are standing behind me because you don't want to see the back of my grape. It's not pretty. All right. So now, getting on with the ceremony. Folks, 21 years ago, I was on the other side of this podium getting ready to swear in for my first time. And I got to tell you, I was nervous as heck. I was 17 years old. I signed an 8-year contract, and I remember standing there thinking, that's half the amount of time I've been alive so far. What am I getting ready to do? Any 17-year-olds swearing in today? You guys are all older and wiser than I was. That's fantastic. I also got to tell you, folks, looking back on it 20-plus years later, it was the best decision I ever made in my whole life. Not just the opportunities that it's given me personally, which have been awesome. Folks, 19 countries in the last 21 years. Australia, France, Germany, Singapore, Thailand, Hong Kong, the whole Middle East. It's been phenomenal. But what really has made it special is the opportunity to help other people. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are getting ready to swear your oath to support and defend the Constitution. You're going to be defenders of constitutional rights, your own, which is awesome. Those are your family members and loved ones, some of which who are here with you today. But you're also going to do it for millions of Americans you guys have never even met before. I want you to think about that for a second. Y'all are potentially, voluntarily putting yourself in harm's way to support and defend the rights of a perfect stranger. There's a reason why less than 0.5% of America is going to do what you guys do. A lot of folks think what we do is crazy. What I tell them is it's the best brotherhood and sisterhood that you guys have ever seen. There's some great fraternities out there, folks. There's some great like-minded organizations you can join, but nowhere else will you literally put your life in the hands of somebody next to you and them, their life in yours. It is an unbelievable experience, and I'm so jealous of you guys getting ready to just start your career, and I wish I could trade places with you and do it all over again. I have 3 things I want to leave you guys with that are words of advice that I wish somebody had given me 21 years ago. Okay? So hopefully they will ring true with y'all. The first one is, ladies and gentlemen, you only get one chance to make a first impression. This is day 1 of your career. Make it a good one, okay? Y'all have been prepping for this day for days, weeks, months, some of you years to get to this point. Go in there loud and proud, confident in your abilities, and know that you're going to be a benefit to the United States Navy and the United States Marine Corps. Where are my sailors out there? Raise those hands high. Where are my Marines?
Hoorah!
Fantastic. You guys are awesome. All right. Number 2, folks, this is a team effort and not an individual sport anymore, okay? You guys need to really remember that starting from the very first get-go, because you will not be successful if you try to do this on your own. We're going to break down all that individualism that you've accumulated over the last 18 to 25 years, and we're going to rebuild you back up as a team member. So be willing to embrace that and realize that you'll only be successful if you are able to trust and depend on that person to your left and person to your right. Again, team sport, not individual effort. And then the third one, one's going to sound probably the craziest to the people standing behind me. Folks, I want you to go out there and have fun, all right? Don't get me wrong, basic training was one of the most character-building and memorable, not necessarily for all the right reasons, events in my life, but I can also tell you it was one of the most proudest moments of my life, finishing it. And I wouldn't have gotten through it if it weren't for the gentleman on my left, who ended up being my son's godfather and the best man at my wedding, and the individual to my right, who's my son's namesake. They are my best friends in the entire world. They're the brothers I never had. I deployed to combat with both of them over the last 20 years, and they are fantastic Americans who in 7 days I'll be actually hanging out with in D.C. You guys have no idea who you're going to meet today is going to be a major life-changing force for you. You're not just joining an organization today. You guys are getting some new family members today. You may not be related by blood, but you'll be related by something just as tight. So I'm excited for y'all. You never know who's going to be in that bunk to your left or right. Y'all ready to swear in?
Yes, sir.
All right. Paparazzi, you guys got cameras ready? Super. Anyone need more time? Perfect. Detail. Attend. Hut. Applicants to be sworn in. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend. The Constitution. Of the United States of America. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. That I will obey the orders of the President. Of the United States of America. And the orders. Of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations. And the Uniform Code. Of military justice. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands down. Family members, please help me welcome the newest members of the United States Armed Forces. All right, ladies and gentlemen, when I dismiss you, you guys can have a seat in the desk you just came from. You can throw your name tags back on, and we'll get you guys contracts signed. Any questions for me?
No, sir.
Awesome. Detail dismissed.